So we are going live tonight with questions asked. The question at the top of the key is, how do you know the difference in a duplex and a two unit? So you have a duplex and a two unit. What's the difference? For those of you who don't know me, I am Angela Cooper. I am a business coach. I help real estate agents increase their income while waiting on buyers and sellers to close. And one of the ways that I do that is with this platform, Broker Price Opinions. Okay. I've been a real estate broker for 22 years. Woohoo. I guess if that means anything. So, but I've also been doing broker price opinions for 20 years. So I guess that does count for something. Okay. All right. So for those of you who are visiting for the first time on the page, go ahead, like the page. If you're watching us from YouTube, guys, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. For those of you who are visiting after the fact, hashtag replay so we'll know you were here. And if you have any questions while we are live, go ahead, drop your questions in the comment area. And if you are brand new to real estate or broker price opinions, and you're looking for a way to earn some extra income, this is one of the ways that I support the realtors here doing broker price opinions. Okay? All right. So now that we got the housekeeping out of the way, let's talk about this duplex two unit. Duplex two unit. Which is which? Okay? Because I see some people are really getting confused with that. Okay, so let's talk about a duplex. A duplex is a structure that has two single family dwellings attached. Okay, so it's a duplex, but each side has a different owner. Okay, each side has a different owner. So therefore, each side has a different tax number. So if your address is 1412 Rosemary Street, then the one next door might be 1410 Rosemary Street or 1414 Rosemary Street. Okay. So, but each side has a different owner. That can be sometimes considered as a single family attached to, if it's just two sets of two, sets of two, sets of two. But it cannot be a single family attached if you have three or four or 12 attached single family attached dwellings. You can't do that. Okay. But again, that depends on what company you're working for and who's asking you the questions and how they're asking you the questions. Okay. Because a single family attached is typically not a duplex. It is in a sense, but it's not. Okay. So you want to make sure that you keep them separate. Look at the tax record. The tax record should say single family attached or single family duplex. But here's the thing. If it's a two unit, the tax record is going to say multifamily two unit. You see the difference? The tax record is going to say multifamily two unit, and then it's going to have 1412 Rosemary Street A and B, and it's going to have one tax record for both units. It's going to have two structures listed in the same tax record. Y'all get that? So I know it sounds real confusing, but a duplex is one unit, right? A duplex is one unit. A multifamily is two units attached. Okay? So that's the difference also. I hope y'all got that. Any questions about that? The duplex and the two unit? The main thing that's going to really help you to distinguish between the two is whether or not that tax record has two structures in it. And most of the time it will say, you know, two structures, like it might have four bedrooms. Four bedrooms, that means it's two bedrooms to each side, and it might have four bathrooms. You see? But typically a duplex, I don't know, it depends on how big it is. Most of the time, it's either going to be, a two bedroom, two bath, or a three bedroom, two bath on a duplex. But your two unit is going to say multifamily. You really have to watch for that, because if you don't, you'll be working and looking all day, getting the wrong information, and it's not gonna, you have to start all over if you have it wrong. Residential properties can be 1 to 4 family dwelling. That's really all that we do. Anything over four is considered a commercial unit, should be. Anyway, anything over 4 units should be considered commercial. You see? Residential dwellings are 1 to 4 families. Duplex are 2 unit. Duplex is 1 unit. Two family is 2 units. You see, multifamily is 2 units. Okay, just keep that in mind. 2 tax records, 1 tax record, because the 2 unit has 1 tax record. This, the 1 unit has 2 tax records. Each unit has a tax record. Okay? All right. Question number 2. My broker charges 20% every time I get a BPO check. How can I get around that? Is there any way I can get around that? Yes, you can. You can either ask your broker for a waiver to let you not make that part of your commission, because truth be told, broker price opinions, you're doing contract work for individual, asset management companies. The only thing that's setting you up for that 20% is the fact that it's real estate work, but it's really not commission work like selling a house or doing a lease. It's contract work for multiple different companies. So you need to maybe explain that to them, that you're on a 1099 from all these different companies, and is it okay if you get a waiver to have your check come directly to your bank and bypass the commission, because it's really not, that what they gonna get $4 off a $40 BPO every now and then. Why would they want that? That just doesn't make sense to me. I guess if you're doing $8,000 or $9,000 a month, now that might be something different, But you can either ask for a waiver or tell them, or change brokers. Okay, you can change brokers to the broker that charges you for every sale that you make. Maybe they charge you $200 per sale, or $50 per lease, or maybe they just charge you $99 a month and you keep 100% of your check. So you have to decide on whether you're going to change brokers, or are you going to go and ask your broker to not take your BPO money. If you're a BPO mastery student, you have a letter included in your course as a waiver to ask them to bypass your BPO money and let your check go directly to your bank account, because you have so many. I have about a lot of 1099s every year, at least 20, you know. So I'm just saying, you probably want to just ask them to do a waiver. Okay. All right. Before we go to question number 3, you guys know the drill. If you're brand new to the Facebook page, go ahead and like the page. If you're visiting on YouTube, Smash that subscribe button. If you're here after the fact, hashtag replay. And if you're brand new to Broker Price Opinions or brand new to real estate, go ahead, drop one in the comment area. We have a BPO webinar just for you, and it's free. Okay. All right. Do question number 3. Let me say something else before I go to question number 3. For those of you who are coming to the Broker Price Opinion group, trying to join the group, there are 3 questions that you must answer before you get accepted into the group. Okay. What's your real estate license number? How long you been a real estate agent? How long you been doing BPOs? Okay. And then that's a part 2 question. And the third question is, what's the best email address we can send you BPO tips or whatever? If you don't answer the questions, most likely you're not going to get in the group. Usually it's an automatic denial because I don't want everybody from all over America in the group, and they're not even realtors. Why are you there? It's obsolete for you to even be there if you're not a realtor. Only real estate agents can do broker price opinions. You see? So I get a lot of people from even different countries asking to be in the group. But the sad part is being referred from somebody in the group, and you are an agent in California or Florida, and you don't read the questions. So if you're not going to read the questions or the rules to the group, you're probably not going to read the instructions to the BPO. So you're probably not going to do good with that either. You see? So you have to answer the questions. That's for the integrity of the group. I don't want all you marketers in the group and all you people that are admin, virtual assistants. This is not a group of virtual assistants. This is a group for licensed real estate agents. That's what we do. Broker price opinions. It has nothing. You can't even do that as a virtual assistant. Maybe you can assist somebody, okay? But then you have to do your own marketing and find your own realtors, or hit me up on the DM and I can refer you to some of the realtors in the group if you want to do it that way. All right. Question number 3. Do I use total square feet or heated area? Because it's 2 different numbers in the tax record. One say total square feet, one say total heated square feet. Which one do I use? So obviously you're on that part of the world where they say total heated, which means the living space, okay? In mine, it says gross square foot and gross living square foot, okay? So I use the gross living square feet. I said square foot, square feet, okay? So you would use heating square feet because they're talking about the space that's livable, unless you're in Alaska, or not Alaska, one of those hot areas. No, yeah, Alaska, where is it that they don't have heaters? I don't know. They don't have air conditioners in Alaska. Okay, probably they have heaters without air conditioners. So if it says total heated, then that's your living square feet. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Listen, I'm in Texas and we have air. We use our air conditioners all year round. We very rarely use the heaters. Okay. So when it say total heated square feet in your part of the country, they're probably talking about total living space. And then the total living space, they're probably talking about the gross, which would include the garage and any unfinished basement or something of that nature. So you don't use that number. You only use the number where people actually live to do your BPOs. Ours say some of the MLSs or tax records are different. Our tax records say total living square feet. Your tax records say total heated square feet. Okay, so that's the same thing. It's the total square feet where you're not going to use that number. Okay, that's my thought process. Now, I don't use your tax records every day, but that's my thought process. Gross and net. The heated square feet is the net. That's what you're using. Okay. Any questions out there? Y'all put the questions in the comment area if you have any questions. Even new people. If you have a question, just drop it in the comment area and I'll be sure to answer it while I'm here. All right, so question number 4. I'm working on an exterior and my subject is a condo, but I can't find the square footage for the lot size. It's it says 0. I looked in the tax records, I looked in the MLS, and everything is saying 0. And the reason why that is happening is because the condo does not have land, that they don't own their land. Okay, the townhouse owns the land, but the condo does not. So you won't find a square footage. Now, if you're in one of those softwares like Protect that won't allow you to put a 0 in the square footage, just put something like a 0.1 or 0.01 or 0.03 or something like that. And then in the comment area, go ahead and say, this is the condo. The condo does not have land square feet. You see? You don't have a land square feet for condos because the people don't own their land. Or you might have some big erroneous number like 34,976. Okay. That is not the square footage of the condo. That is the square footage of the entire complex. Okay. But you can't use that number because condos don't have land. They might have land value. Okay. But they don't have a total square feet for their land. They don't have that. But they do have land value. Now, you can use the land value number in your BPO report, but you just can't use the square feet. Now, I know that sounds contradictory, right? Why would I put a land value for something that they don't own? Okay. But the truth be told, they don't own the land, but they pay tax on the land. That's why they have to value the land for a condo, because they're literally paying tax on it. So in order for them to pay taxes on it, they have to have a value. So that's why, even though they don't own the land, that's why they don't give the square feet. They only give the value because they pay tax on the value of the land. You see? I know that sounds, kind of ratchet for the condominium people, but they should be paying their own taxes on their own property, right? If I don't own any of it, why should I have to pay taxes? But that's why you see land value all the time for a condo, but you don't see the square footage. It's because they actually have to pay taxes on the land that they're living there, but they don't own it. I know, crazy. But anyway, that's question number 4. All right. So that was pretty simple and easy. I want to welcome all the new people. If I have any new people watching today, welcome, welcome, and thank you for watching. If you're brand new to the group, welcome to the group. You can feel free to ask your questions in the Broker Price Opinion group as well. If you want to direct a question to me, go ahead and tag me in the BPO group, and I will answer you within the 24-hour period, okay? And if you're curious about the training, just type in bpomastery.com, and that'll get you to all of the trainings, actually, okay? Because it takes you over to the New Focus University. I heard some people this week wondering about the training. Just type in bpomastery.com, and it'll take you to the training. All right, guys, let's go out there and get this money. Y'all know that's what I say. Let's go get this money. You guys have an amazing week, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye now.